Hello everybody, it's Pizzscn here, and welcome to yet another app review for my 12 Days Till Christmas Countdown app review thingamajig. Okay, I would like to point out a couple of things before we actually start this review. First of all, it's pretty important. While it isn't exactly urgent, it is at the same time urgent, I guess you could say. I am lacking 4 apps. I need 4 more apps to be requested. So in other words, I have only 4 empty days. So yeah, I have 8 apps that have been requested. Okay, let's just put it that way. So what this basically means is that I am going to be changing up the rules a little bit because, you know, I don't know. I didn't think it'd be this hard to get 12 apps to be requested. I'm sorry for those of you people who are sick and tired of me hearing me say this, but I'm going to be doing another change to the rules. Again, make sure you stay tuned till the end of this video because I'll be showing those snapshots yet again, so that way you can go through and look at those and pick out an app that you want me to review. But I'm going to be making it so that way instead of only being able to request 1 app and 1 app only, I am now going to be allowing 1 app per day. So you can request 1 app today and then another app tomorrow, but you can't request more than 1 app per day, okay? I do want to make sure to keep it, you know, fairly, I don't know what word I'm looking for. So just, that's going to be the new rule. So that should be pretty much better than my other rule, which was only 1 app per person. So 1 app per day, okay? Only 1 app per day. Alright, another thing you will notice, I'm recording this on the 16th, while this should be uploaded on the 17th. Again, tomorrow is going to be another day where I'm not going to be here, so we will see what happens with tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to get this up and not have to delay this one until the 18th. I don't want to do that again. Trust me, I don't. Today was pretty much awful having to do those two. Had to edit both of them, render both of them, and then upload both of them, and that was quite a long and tedious and boring process. So let's get on to this review. The app I'm going to be reviewing today is an app called Enigmo. And if you've never heard of Enigmo, Enigmo is pretty much a absolute app store classic. It's like really, really good. It's been around ever since really the days of the iPod Touch 2nd generation. It's pretty much a good app. It's been around that long, and it still is a pretty fun game. So you've been probably looking at the icon for a while now, and you'll probably notice that there's a gigantic water droplet on it. You'll soon see why that water droplet is there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get straight on into this review. Okay, so let's touch right here. Now, before we start, you may notice, if you take a close look, there are actually 2 versions of Enigmo. I'm only going to be doing the first version of Enigmo in this review, but if you want to know what the second version of Enigmo looks like, again, it will probably be a while before I actually get to it, but you can feel free to request it. Alright, and again, another change that I made kind of yesterday-ish, you can post your request on any of my videos that is related to this, obviously, so you can post the requests, your app requests, in this video's comments if you want to. So if you want to know what Enigmo 2 looks like, go ahead and request it. But I'm only going to be doing the first Enigmo today, so that's that. Alright, so Enigmo is yet another game, so I was going to open it. There's the loading screen. I should mention, actually, when I went to play this earlier, I got a message that basically said that they're actually having a sale from, you know, now until Christmas. This app normally costs $2, but you can now buy it for 99 cents. So make sure you get it ASAP if you want to try it. And actually, if you've ever played Enigma on an AT&T demo iPhone, there seems to be a light version somewhere, but I'm guessing it's only for demo iPhones. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, this is Enigmo. And let me show you all of the different things that you can do with it. So like the menu system and such. And that annoying glare is there again. The same thing we had in the line writer thing. So there we are. Alright, so your menu consists of play game, level packs, settings, info, and game center. Again, this is a Game Center enabled game, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at what level packs is. What you need, it looks like this is sort of an in-app purchase thing. There is actually a desktop client, actually, that you can download from their website that allows you to make your own levels. I want to try it, but I've never been able to. I think it's for Mac only. I don't know. I didn't download it. I don't know why, but I just didn't. Something stopped me from doing it. But anyway, I think this particular screen here is being pulled from a particular website or web service that you can put your things on. So you can go through here and actually put your custom-made level packs in here, and you can then hit the blue button after you select it on the little spinning thing here. Like say you wanted Sim Liquid, you just click there and you could buy it. I don't know if that's, I'm not going to do it, but then you download it and you can play on it. So that's level packs settings. Oh yes, this is like the most basic settings thing I've actually ever seen. You can turn sound effects on or off, and that is your lot. Actually, I just had a sort of question pop in my head. Is there a sort of further customization in the settings app itself? So let's see. Your only customization in this app is turning the sound effects on or off. This is not multitasking supported, obviously, so if you close out of it, you're going to have to wait through the loading screen. Although, if you're in the middle of a game and you close out of it, I think I did this earlier today, if you're in the middle of the game and you close out of it, it will actually continue off when you open it up. You won't have to wait through the loading screen. So we will be testing that actually just to confirm that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is, that's the case. You can hit info and get more info about it. Credits. There's your credits. Right there. Okay, and you can get help, which is going to bring you to a Safari document, which I also think this particular website is where you go to download the desktop level editor. So let's go back in here. I opened the wrong one. Oh, good grief. Okay, we almost had a bit of a spoiler there. So yeah, if you want to know what Enigmo 2 is like, just request it. So, alright, go back to info, and you can click more apps, which will bring you to their other apps. Okay, so again, they're having this little sale going on. You can go ahead and download it for 99 cents, this game. Alright, Game Center, leaderboards. Let's see what their leaderboards are like for me. Oh, it just crashed. That's always helpful. We will not look at their main leaderboards. We'll look at something else, I suppose. Oh, man. It makes me wonder why they have it enabled on the levels but not on the actual menu system. It's kind of weird, actually. There we go. Let's look at the achievements. I don't think I have any achievements. I just haven't played this game much, although there is pretty good reason why I've gotten stuck on this game. I'm stuck. I tried playing it again actually earlier today, and I'm still stuck. I don't know what to do. Alright, let's go into play game. And here are your options for play game. You have new game, resume, and multiplayer. This is a multiplayer game. I don't actually know how that would work. I wanted to try it because I have two iPods, but the multiplayer is actually a Game Center thing, so you have to actually invite somebody to play with you. Actually, let's do something a bit different here. Hold on real quick. Oh, here's the thing about their Christmas sale right here. Let me see if I can show you this. It reads, we're having a Christmas sale. All I don't know how to say their name, iPhone apps are 99 cents. So that's that right there. So there we go. Put that back in frame. We'll just stick with the single player. So let's go ahead and hit actually it hits new game, and so I can show you what you get here. When you hit new game, you get a screen very similar to the level pack, download screen, but these are the ones you have pre-built onto your thing. Actually, I think these are ones you've already. This is one I downloaded. Yeah, this is one I downloaded. So, yeah, you can go in here to access your custom levels. So you have to go to a new game to do that. So let's go back. I'm gonna go ahead and hit resume, and let's start from an empty one so I can show you the very first level. Look at these graphics. Looks pretty good. Might look a little bit better if it's a little brighter, so hold on. That looks hideously washed out on camera, but I do know from experience from editing these that it generally actually looks fine on the computer screen. I guess just something for my camera. Okay, we're going to do a real quick test. We're actually going to see if this is multitasking enabled. So let's go into the multitasking bar, pull up Enigmo, And it is from the levels, not from the menu system, which is very weird. Okay, so this is the game. As you can see, we've got a bottle up top. As you can see, it is dripping water. And you'll also notice there's a small bucket or vase or whatever you want to call it. And the whole goal of the game is to get 40 droplets of water into the vase or container things. And you use these little tools to do it. And we just got the bottom down. And yeah, the sound effects are pretty cool. You just go ahead and angle it to get it nice and good. And let's see if I can maybe bring this up where it's a little, oh, there you are. And, if you look down here, if the camera will pick it up, it's got a little counter down there that you can use to go ahead and do all that. And then down here it says save and continue. This might actually be a bit bright because that does not seem to be visible. Hold on. Well, before I go ahead and adjust the brightness, see what happens if you hit save and continue. It just brings you to the second level. Alright, so this is what the second level looks like. Man, it looks so washed out on camera, but I don't know, I just don't want to take any risks. I'm going to lower the brightness just a tad. That looks so much better. Alright, so you grab your little tools from over here on the side. Well, here we've got a little drum which will sort of propel the droplets a lot better. There's quite a variety of tools. I don't know if I'll be able to show them all to you. Here's just a little lever thing that you can use to guide the droplets, you know, like that. And here we have, what is this? Well, that's just a little, this is just a smaller version of what I just previously showed you. And you have a sponge, which is used to basically help you guide your little droplets too. I'm going to put this on the case here so it doesn't move around too much. I forgot to do that, sorry. So there you go. And that's that. As you can see, it absorbs it, but then it drops it through its middle, so you can use that to help you out with this game too. So let's see if I can beat the second level. I haven't played it in a while, so let's see if I can still do it. So, what you do, I think what we want to do, and we want to first guide the droplets out through this little hole here. Right there, as you can see. Alright, let's try not to make this video too long. And then you're going to pull this drum here. Ah, there we are. We're kind of getting it. I don't even need to use the other stuff. And I believe this will actually unlock an achievement if you actually are able to do it without using all of the tools. So, if I can get it just right, we might need to use one more tool, which is fine. I'm just going to make it overshoot a little bit. Oh, I just won. Never mind. Wow, okay, and then we hit save and continue, and it'll bring us to level 3. I'm not going to play through level 3. Oh, actually, I think I will, because if you notice, level 3 actually has 2 different colored jugs and 2 different colored drippers, or whatever. And, what you do, like, as you see, they're not both dripping. You need to actually activate one of them. You need to actually activate the red one. And you do that with this little button down here, so, but you can't just click the button, obviously. You need to actually activate the button, and now let's see if I can show you how that's done. There you go. And now the red one is going off. And then you will need to guide them both to their, respective, containers, and I can't remember how I beat this level. You get the idea. Let's go back to end. And I want to show you the level I'm currently stuck on, which is level 25. I believe there are 50 built-in levels. I think there are 50 built-in levels, so you get quite a good replay value with this game. And this is the level I'm stuck on. As you guys can see, it's quite a bit ridiculous. And also you'll notice there's these little hay bales. The hay bales will obviously not bounce the droplets, so that makes things even harder. But yeah, I need to basically get it all the way down here, but as you'll notice, there's a force field in my way. So I could, well, here, let me show you. The force field is obviously an obstacle, but let me just show you anyway. If I go ahead and try and guide, here, let me use the big thing here, really propel it. If I can get it in there correctly. There's that. And then I will use this to further move it, and this right here to sort of pour it down, like that. yeah, if you look right down here, you'll notice that it can't get to the force field. It's because, obviously, so I need to be able to disable the force field before I can get it in there. But in order to disable the force field, I need to get to that ring right there. I need to pass them through that ring, and whenever droplets pass through that ring, the force field will then be disabled. But that ring is being obscured by another force field right there. And in order to disable that force field, I need to pass it through that ring. So it's pretty much chaos. Droplets will need to be going all over the friggin' place in order to actually do this. So yes, let me show you the pause menu. It's very basic. Pause menu. You have end, settings, and resume. There's no restart for some reason. I don't know why. But you can end it. You can go to the settings, turn your sound effects on or off. You could also just cut the volume down, or you slide the slider switch if you're on an iPhone or iPad. Actually, I think there is an iPad version for this. I'm not sure. Yeah. Or you can go ahead and end the game, which we will do right now. So that's basically Enigmo. I mean, there's not much to say about it. That's what you do. You try and guide the droplets from the dripping pot to the empty pot, and once you get 40 droplets in, it will, work. However, I should mention that if there is a long period of time where no droplets are going into the other pot, the countdown will start counting down. Like, literally, it'll start decreasing the amount of droplets you have in there. So it's not too big a deal at first in the first few levels, but it can get pretty insane. So yes, another fun little thing you do, you can just sort of tap the menu system and it ripples and all that such, which is always very exciting. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video now before it gets too long. I don't want to have to render another 30-minute long video like I did today. So that's it, guys. That was Enigmo. If you'd like to see what Enigmo 2 looks like, again, request it. So thanks for watching, and adios.